welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Breaking Prisms, where we go over the Twilight Zone and Black Mirror, and soon to be more. But, for now, we have finished up every episode of Black Mirror there is. Seasons 1 through 5 and the Bandersnatch movie. And for the first time on here, we're going to rank the entire season episode by episode to kind of see what we think is the best episode to what we think was the least. I think you already know what we think is probably the best and least, but there's a lot of middle ground in there, and that's what we're going to play in today.
It's going to be interesting, because I know that we both have different interests, and not only that, but especially since we went back and forth as far as Twilight Zone and Black Mirror with our first couple of seasons, it feels like forever ago.
It kind of was forever ago.
Forever.
It was. I mean, at this point, it has been a year since we watched the first episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So, but over the last year, we've gone through all 5 seasons.
Yeah, and for me, it's easier to rank or rate something, or even especially review something when you've watched it recently compared to how did I feel a year ago.
Yes, but the only way to do that properly, we'd have to sit down and binge all 5 seasons.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So yeah, it's a little harder. Well, I mean, we did just watch the 4th. We could get away if we at least refreshed on like the first 3. Yeah. But still, that's a lot. That's a lot. And we didn't do that at all. So we're just going off of memory, and we're going to handle it. Today is Tuesday, August 13th. And, yeah.
We are already in August.
We are in August. Oh, my God.
Insane.
It'll be gone before we know it. Like, so quickly. It's not even funny.
So, before we start, I want to know, how did you go about making your list? As far as, like, how did you sit down and go, okay, this is how I'm doing this?
Well, let's go with the first 5, even 6, because I knew it was going to be up there, are the ones that I think are probably by far, in my opinion, the best episodes of the show. Okay. Like, in my opinion, probably like leagues away the best episodes. They're the episodes that I enjoyed the most. I have practically no issues with whatsoever. And I just personally enjoyed. And then it goes more into a couple episodes that I think were really good. And then it goes into episodes I'm like, I like the episode, except I don't really like that ending at all. I don't like what they did with the ending. And that's probably 3 or 4 episodes. And then it's like, then it just goes into stuff. Okay, these were good, but I don't think they're super strong. And it just keeps going down till inevitably season 5. Because no matter what, I know me and you both. Yeah. Season 5 is down there. Yeah. And the bad thing is season 5, in my opinion, the first 2 episodes of season 5, not even bad. Yeah. First episode, actually really good. It just, in my opinion, it's so...
Not Black Mirror?
Not Black Mirror at all. That was the biggest issue. It's not even that they were bad episodes. It's just bad Black Mirror episodes. They're a good Twilight Zone episode. But that's not what this is supposed to be.
Well, because a lot of mine, of course, is personal preference as far as, like, I enjoyed this. Whether or not I'm like, oh, this is the best episode of Black Mirror ever. Mine was just like, I actually really enjoyed this.
Well, it's all personal preference.
Yeah, but what I did the first thing that I did, which was kind of weird, but I was like, I want to see what happens, is I went season by season and ranked what I thought as far as, like, okay, these episodes pitted against each other. So first I did season by season, and then I moved all the 1s, all the 2s, all the 3s, and then looked at that, and then was like, okay, well, these episodes are definitely going way the hell down here. Because I kind of had a mini tournament going on, okay? They were battling each other, especially when I got to that middle section. But originally it was top 5, lowest 5. And then the ones in the middle just had to duke it out.
Yeah, well, that's kind of, in the end, I mean, there's this little app, you can just rate things, and I can just take them and move them up or down. It's like, well, these are the ones I like most, they're up. These ones I like least, they're down. And then start looking at each individual, where do I think, okay, I like this one more than these, and this one, and moving around. Yeah. And I mean, and again, if you ask me in a month, 2 months, this list will probably change. Maybe not like a lot, but by episode, and I'm sure I could be persuaded to adjust things here and there. Yeah. My favorites will always be my favorites. Yeah. And if I really just wanted season 5 probably could be moved higher.
If it gets worse than season 5, I'm going to be concerned, okay?
Now, come season 6, this list will probably look a lot different. Yeah. Or not even a lot different. But again, things will move around and things will insert themselves. And
Well, let's see how the battle wins.
So, hey, let's just start from worst to best, because that's the best thing to always do.
The worst to best, okay.
Because you don't want to give away the best for the first, even though I think they probably know if they've watched any of the content.
Yeah.
But, so, coming in 23rd, dead last, I think we have an agreement with Rachel, Jack, and Ashley too.
Yep.
The Disney Channel original movie that had some cursing in it.
Yes.
That's what this was.
It was. It really, really was.
Oh, what a movie. What a show. What a
Like, the acting, some of the acting, like, Miley Cyrus actually did pretty good. Like,
she's not bad. No. It's not a terrible episode. It just feels like a Disney Channel movie.
It was not a Black Mirror thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they were just trying to mainstream it a little too much, but it was just, yeah.
Yeah, not for me.
No.
Well, then I'm going to just guess 22 at being Smithereens.
Yes, it was.
With 21 being Striking Vipers.
Actually, no, not for me.
And see, that's where I was saying is that season 5, Striking Vipers is the best episode of season 5.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're like way, way the best episode. But it's still not Black Mirror, so I put it at the bottom. I had to.
I don't know. For me, it moved up 1.
What did you put at 21 under Striking Vipers?
Only because of personal preference and the fact that when I really thought back to it...
It better not be the Waldo moment.
No, actually it's not. It's actually not. For me, it was National Anthem.
Oh, I have that a lot higher.
I
have it a lot higher.
I don't know. For me, it was... See, because it was the very first episode we watched, I can't remember much about it. But the thing is, for me, I couldn't remember the core tech that was used besides, obviously, video cameras, obviously, them trying to put
because there wasn't a lot of tech.
Yeah. So,
it had some tech, but it wasn't necessarily about the tech.
Yeah. So, for me, it was just yes, it was a shock factor. It was the, oh my goodness, he actually had to do that kind of thing. It was the first introduction to Black Mirror, so of course it's going to be like, oh my goodness, what is this show? But for me, thinking back on it after all these other episodes I've seen, So Striking Vipers moved up and just swapped those. So that was me.
Alrighty. Well, that puts Striking Vipers being at your number 20.
Yes.
So, that's interesting. Well, my number 20 isn't Striking Vipers. It is Man Against Fire.
That's actually 19 for me.
Yeah, I knew we both disliked it quite a bit. So, yep, that's my number 20. And, well, now we know your number 19, which is Man Against Fire. Which, perfectly fine episode. Your issues with it was predictability, because you've seen stuff like my issue with it, I just don't like military stuff. In general, I steer away from military things generally. Not to say there isn't good military shows out there and stuff. I just steer away from it as a premise.
Yeah.
Personally. So, number 19 for me would be The Entire History of You.
Okay. Mine was, mine 18 for me was Waldo Moment.
I knew you were going to put Waldo down.
I
knew you were going to put Waldo down there.
I can't do it. No. Yours was Entire History? Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yours
was
19.
Yeah, 19 was Entire History of You. Well, then my 18 would be Shut Up and Dance.
Interesting.
Not a bad episode by no means, but just so dark.
Yeah, it was
incredibly dark.
And I think that's why mine was a little higher up, because it was, for me, that one was just, it was so dark, but I loved how twisty it got. It didn't have you from the beginning knowing exactly what was going on.
Oh, no. And again, I don't think any of these episodes are bad.
Yeah.
Actually, the only episode I'd even argue on this list that what I would even say might be bad would be Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. It's the only episode out of the 23 they've done that actually say, if there's a bad episode, that's it.
Yeah.
But everything else, I think, at least stands on the good scale. I would not give any of them a bad rating by no means, because I think they're all good episodes. Enjoyable episodes. All right, well, then what is it, 17?
My 17 was Archangel.
Well, mine isn't Archangel. That is my Whatever. I don't know what number we're on. I can't keep up with these numbers.
You're on 7, or I have 19, 18. So what's your 17?
17. You just said 17 with what?
My 17 was Archangel after Waldo moment.
Yeah. My 17 was Metalhead.
That's another big one that we went.
Oh, I know, because we had major differences on what we thought of Metalhead. You enjoyed it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
So for me, it's down a lot more. So that's my 17 is Metalhead. Still, again, I think good episode.
Yeah.
It's just, in the pantheon of what these episodes are, it's further down for me. With my 16 being Archangel.
Okay.
Very, very close.
My 16 is Shut Up and Dance.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yep.
It's a little high. There's just 2 above mine.
Yeah.
So they're close. All right. Well, then what's 15?
15 for me was Crocodile.
Mine too.
Really?
What do you know? Both 15. Nice, it was Crocodile.
Nice.
I like Crocodile.
Yeah.
I mean, I even said it. This is falling into I like the episode, didn't like the ending.
Yeah.
That's where we're getting into in this. I like that episode. I think it's a good episode. I just don't like how it concluded.
Yeah.
I hate that they could read the hamster's mind. Because to me, that broke the world they'd already built as far as what the technology could do.
Plus, it's like, okay, you're already going to go to the huge not shock factor, but at least you're going to make it this tragic thing. Oh, she killed a blind child. And then, she's taken out by a hamster. Like, it was
a little too much. I'd been fine if she didn't realize the baby was there and the baby was... Even that, in my opinion, would be pushing it.
Yeah.
Because they had made it seem like you really need to be concentrating on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You had to really be paying attention and think about it. They brought smells into it. And then all of a sudden when you read a wiry hamster brain and see images. Come on. Come on.
So, yeah.
It's not for me.
15. Both of that is 15.
It's insane.
Yeah.
All right, 14.
Okay, so my 14 and 13 was like the last 2 that I decided on, and I literally just threw them in the slots because they could be interchangeable.
All right, then what's 14 and 13?
Entire History was 14.
Oh! Well, mine was way down.
Yeah.
Like, way down.
And the 13 was the 15 Million Merits.
All right, well, we vary on both of these. Mine was way down, the other one's a lot higher up.
Okay.
15 for me was White Bear.
Oh, really?
It's a good episode.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's like a phenomenal episode. I like some of the other episodes better.
Oh, wait.
And then...
You said, what was White Bear?
Should be 15,
No, because Crocodile was both 15.
15, then it's 14.
14. Okay.
14 then.
And then 13.
13 for me is the National Anthem.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
I think that's a great episode. I think it is like a legendary episode to start a season.
I agree with that.
If you're starting something with that type of shock value, if you can't get through the first episode, you're not going to make it through all But it also shows you how far the show has come from that first episode.
Yeah, it got Disney.
It did, exactly. The first and last episodes are so polar opposite, it's not even funny. So it's insane, in my opinion. But I really like the National Anthem. I think it's a really awesome, especially introduction into what we see as
and
Black
see,
Mirror.
I can see that as far as like just opening up with that. But for me, looking back on it compared to everything I have seen since then, I was just
not like technology, but I like the premise. I like what he was forced to end up doing. I don't know. I did enjoy the episode. All right, then that puts us at what, like 12? Ooh, we're getting through here. We're getting through. Yeah. Well, and neither of us have mentioned this one, so I wonder what yours is.
Mine is Playtest.
Mine's Playtest.
Really?
Look at that! How do we rate some of these exactly the same?
I don't know. We're 2. It was the 2.
Crocodile and Playtest.
Yeah. So
and then of course the last 2, but those were predictable.
Yeah. So why do you feel you put Playtest like right in the middle?
Because I think Playtest is a good episode. It's another one I don't like how it ended. I don't like that they killed him. We probably should at the beginning of this, which you should get into this.
There's
going to be a lot of spoilers. We'll talk about every episode, so I guess we should have mentioned that. But I don't like that they killed him in the end.
Yeah.
There was such a cool dynamic and the cool things, and they played with a lot of awesome premises. I don't like that they killed him in the end.
Yeah. It was a...
And it was all nonchalant, too. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. Oh, his phone went off. Oh, I killed him. Oh, it's a little extreme. But it was an awesome premise. I like what they did with it.
Yes.
I just don't. I don't like how it ended.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much the same with me. Is that of course, I love the haunted house. I love the whole really, really VR. Like you're feeling everything. He is terrified. But yeah, it was just kind of a weird way to just spontaneous. Oh, well, that's why you're dead.
And I just didn't like the ending. And again, endings can make or break something for me. Whether if you appreciate what they did with the ending, it will make or break an episode.
Yeah.
And to me, that were even though I have it lower on the list, I still think it's a great episode. Is Shut Up and Dance.
Yeah.
Shut Up and Dance. I guess in some ways it's a happy ending, but in other ways it's not. In the end, you've been following the villain the whole time.
Yes.
You didn't realize you've been following the villain the whole time, but you have been following the villain being controlled by other villains who are anti-heroes.
Yes. You've been Deadpool. Deadpool is controlling.
Yeah, but you didn't know that the whole time.
Yeah.
You thought it was this innocent guy. So again, the ending was cool. I liked it, but that's very similar in my opinion to like Crocodile.
Yeah.
Crocodile, you're following the villain the whole time. I just don't like how the justice got done in that one.
Yeah.
Where I appreciate Should Have Been Danced a little more than that, but it's just different episodes. Anyway, where are we on now? Like 11?
We are on 11. Yes.
All right. Well, I have one of yours that you put lower. So what do you have?
I have USS Callister.
Mine's a little higher than that. Mine's a little higher. Mine's finally the Waldo moment.
Ah, there you are.
Again, I really, really, really like the Waldo moment. But I know we also, another one we had a big difference in. You're not huge into political stuff. Yeah. I like a lot.
I like what they did with it, but as far as like being crazy over it, no. I'm good.
So that was my Waldo moment there. And then number 10.
10. My 10 is Hated in the Nation.
Ooh, mine's again higher than you. Hated in the Nation. I'm surprised you put that. I really like Hated in the Nation.
See, that was the thing, is that I really, really enjoyed that one too. Like,
Hated Nation.
It was those middle ground, so I couldn't. Yes,
well, I mean,
it was harder. It was harder.
More the top grounds for me at this point. I really, really like Hated in the Nation. Yeah. Mine is White Christmas.
I don't even. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we're on. Okay, we're on 11. No, we're 10. On 10. Okay, so.
And White Christmas is one of those. I think it was a great episode. And it probably would be higher on the list if I didn't hate the ending so much.
That's the crazy thing, because mine is 9. It's right above it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, if the ending wasn't the way the ending was.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I don't like is his punishment at the end.
Yes, him being...
To me, it doesn't make any sense. It's too extreme of a punishment for what I don't think he really did anything that bad.
No.
In the end, it wasn't his fault what happened to any of the things.
Yeah.
Yes, he's run this little schemy little thing, but it wasn't anything illegal. So, I don't know. I think the punishment was way too harsh for what it was. And I just didn't appreciate how they ended it. So that's...
I can understand
Otherwise, it would probably be up like 3 or 4 slots.
Yeah. Because, I mean, for me, like, I just liked how they did the episode. I mean, yes, it was a special, but I like how they did the episode. It was kind of like Black Museum, where you got different stories going on, and it kind of is broken up. You don't really know what's happening until the very end, and then, yes, that last section of the end is what kind of kills it.
What is this, 10?
Yeah. So as I said, mine's
9,
only
8,
one up.
7, 6. Mine probably been at 6. Yeah. Had not had the ending it had. Probably. Yeah. But because of the ending, it's there.
Yeah.
Well, you said yours is 9?
Yes.
Mine is USS Callister.
Oh, okay. So there's a little hop and a jump.
They're close, but they're a little different.
Yeah.
Number 8 for you, which I know is mine's not even remotely like yours. So what is yours?
Mine's Metalhead, because I really...
So high! It's so insanely high!
I really enjoyed Metalhead.
Oh my god, it's so crazy high.
Yes.
Oh my god. I cannot believe it's that high.
Yes.
Okay, well we had drastically different views on that one.
Yeah, yours was 17. Mine was 8.
Yeah. Well, this is where our other one. My 8 is 15 million merits.
Oh, there you are.
Well, yours was much lower.
Mine was 13.
Yeah.
That was the 13, 14
mix. So I like 15 million merits. Yeah. I think the ending, good and bad. Bad for her, good for him.
Well, I would say good for him, except the entire point of what he was trying to do was moot because they just put him on a show anyways.
Yeah, but
so he
apparently he wasn't so committed, was he?
He didn't even break the system. He didn't even break out the system. He literally just got put in a better place. A better place in the system.
He was all against the system until the system was in his favor.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Then the system was pretty cool. Okay. I'm cool with that then. Anyways.
7 is definitely going to be drastic because I can see where yours is at for me. So, mine is one that you already said. So
I'm sure it is.
Yes.
And mine's one you've already said. So.
So, for me, it was White Bear.
White Bear? A lot higher? No,
I
can't say
14. Yours is half.
Yeah. So, White Bear. Again, I liked White Bear.
Yeah.
But, again, another one of those where you don't know who you're following the whole episode.
I apparently really like the villain ones, okay?
And that's why, again, you're following the villain the whole time and you don't realize it till the end.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, okay. And, of course, White Bear that symbol jumps all over Black Mirror. So it's really cool. Mine is Hated by the Nation. Because, again, I really hated by the Nation.
Liked hate?
Like hate, exactly. Yeah. I think that's one of their best episodes. And now, this is we're in my top tier now. This is these are phenomenal episodes. I love all of them.
Yeah, we're at the 6. We're at the 6 and up.
And our 6 have to, no matter what, be all the same. Whether they're the exact same order, they're all the same episodes because we've named none of them.
Yes.
So at this point, the top 6, no matter if they're in different orders or not, and they won't be, in my opinion, very big different.
No.
So, because neither of us have named any of them.
Yes, and it's to be expected, okay?
Yes, if you followed along with us this entire time, it's easy to predict what the top 6 are going to be.
Yeah.
Now I'm just kind of curious
which
one and where. So which one is number 6 for you?
Be Right Back.
Mine is Bandersnatch.
Really? Oh.
I love Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch is fantastic, but it is number 6 because I think all these are fantastic.
Yes.
I'd almost be willing to give all these our 5 out of 5s. I think they're all phenomenal episodes.
So then what was your 5?
Be Right Back.
Oh.
They're very, very close. They literally just... I mean, mine's right there. So Be Right Back.
My 5 was actually Nosedive.
Yeah. That's my 4.
Yeah.
But I love Be Right Back.
Okay, how about we do it this way? Okay. I was about to say, why don't we just name the 5? That way we're not going back. Since they're so close, just going back and forth.
We're so close at this moment.
So, my 4 is actually Hang the DJ.
You betrayed me.
You
betrayed me. Ugh. But
so your 3.
Bandersnatch is phenomenal.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna just keep going where we were going. I was talking about Bandersnatch being great. Be Right Back, in my opinion, is so good.
It is
so good.
Really
I love Be Right Back. I love the actor. I love the concept. I love the premise. I love what they do with it.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love that one. And of course, like I said, 4 was Nosedive for me.
Okay.
Which I just told you.
And my 4 was Hang the DJ.
Hang the DJ. Yep. Which, Nosedive probably would have gone a lot lower had we not... When we rewatched them, I got a much bigger appreciation for Nosedive. Because I think what you mean, it must be higher for you.
No, I already said it. 5. Mine was, I thought, lower.
Yours was 5 and mine was 4.
Yeah.
Ours are so close.
Yeah.
So, Nosedive, phenomenal episode. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal episode.
It was crazy. It was that one was insane. Like the lengths she went to you're just cringing by the end. Yeah.
But the end is the best part. Again, the ending can make or break a show in so many ways.
Yeah.
And in this instance, it totally made the episode.
Oh yeah.
It helped so much.
Okay, so 3.
Number 3. I mean, you haven't put Bandersnatch yet, so it's got to be somewhere up here. Mine was Black Museum.
Mine too.
And that means
Bandersnatch was
number 2, and Hang the DJ is number 2.
Oh, okay.
That's my Hang the DJ. I love Hang the DJ.
My original list, when I wrote my original top 5, it was Hang the DJ was 2. And then when I actually moved it to my official list, I moved Bandersnatch up. Because I really, really liked
Bandersnatch is amazing.
Yes.
But, I mean, again, I love Bandersnatch, but I love all these episodes.
Yeah.
I really do. Again, Hang the DJ, and of course, it looks like number 1 for both of us.
Yep.
San Junipero.
yes.
Which is a favorite amongst so many people.
Yeah. My original list was San Junipero, Hang the DJ, Bandersnatch, Black Museum, and then Nosedive. But
Yes.
when I moved it over, I moved Bandersnatch
Our top
up.
6 are identical. They're just some are moved.
Yeah.
Your Bandersnatch is a lot higher than mine. Where Hang the DJ went down quite a few, and that's kind of what threw everything off.
Yeah, my Hang the DJ was at the 4th spot because I liked it. Like, I liked Black Museum. It helped, of course, that it was like the last one we just watched, but it got bumped below Black Museum. So.
But again, like I said, I think all these are phenomenal
yeah.
episodes. San Junipero, one of my favorite episodes of television, I think, ever. Yeah. I love San Junipero.
I mean, just the fact that our 1 through 6 are at least the same episodes, just in different order, tell you, like, Black Mirror, there you go. There's episodes. If you want to watch really, really good episodes on television, there you go.
If we were going to recommend a top, even if it's 5 or 6, these would be them right here. We are in agreement 100% about the tops. I mean, after that, it's like 7 and 8 and 9. They all move around for us.
Yep.
Especially Hated by the Nation and 15 Merits.
Yes.
15 Merits are way different on ours. But top 6, identical.
And then we can tell you the episodes to stay away from. At least the bottom 2.
Well, bottom 1 for sure.
Yes.
I don't even think Smithereens is a bad episode.
No. It was a good episode, but it was a crime thriller, pretty much. It was a cop show.
But again, ask me again, if we rewatched every single one right now, this list would definitely be different.
Yeah.
I'd have different appreciations for different ones, especially with a fresher viewing going into rating and how these would work out. But looking back on them and which ones I remember the most, which ones I like the most, this is how they go. And again, San Junipero will always be probably my favorite episode.
And so out of them, we have, of course, the bottom 2. We have 15, which was Crocodile. 12, which was Playtest. 3, which was Black Museum. And then, of course, San Junipero.
Yes.
It was just especially with the two middle ones especially. That was weird how they happened to fall in the same spot.
We knew that some of our top ones were going to be the same.
Yeah.
And we knew some of the bottom ones were going to be the same. Couldn't have guessed that Crocodile and Playtest were going to be the same.
Just like random ones.
Yeah, it's just by chance.
Yeah. But it was cool.
All right. Now let's figure out how we're going to combine these lists. We know San Junipero is number 1.
Of course.
Hands down, we know. We have finished our calculations, which took way longer than it really needed to take. So here's our official list when you combine ours and come up with an average of all the episodes. There are,
19.
19, so several of them got combined and being tied for places, which will be all right. So at number 19 as the worst episode as agreed by upon us, which we already basically said, was Rachel, Jack,
and Ashley 2.
Wonderful.
Yay.
18, Smithereens, go figure. 17, Striking Vipers. 16, Man Against Fire. 15, tied for 15, is National Anthem and Shut Up and Dance. Yeah. Both good episodes.
Yeah.
Number 14 is Archangel, Entire History of You. National Anthem deserves to be so much higher. Number 13, which we had agreed on beforehand, and that's why it's kind of still by itself there, is Crocodile. Number 12 is Waldo. Pretty happy with Waldo being there. Metalhead's way too high.
Really
Number 11, Metalhead. Number 10 is Playtest. Number 9, tied for number 9, is 15 Million Merits and a White Bear. Number 8, USS Callister. Great episode. Number 7 is White Christmas. Also a great episode. Number 6, Hated in the Nation. Number 5 is Be Right Back. Fantastic episode. Number 4 is Nosedive. Number 3, Bandersnatch. Number 2, Hang the DJ. And Black Museum. I want to say Christmas for some reason. I'm stuck on that.
That
White
is a movie,
Christmas.
actually. But.
And number 1, unequivocally, is San Junipero.
Yay!
These slowly build up. I mean, what's the biggest? The biggest gap is right there where everything gets good, as far as number-wise.
Yeah.
It's between 29 and 37.
Well, it was 31. 31.
Oh, there's...
Because remember we're like, wow, that's a huge gap. And it
31,
turns out
37.
we skipped Hayden and the Nation.
Yeah. But even then...
Yeah, it's pretty
still
consistent.
one of the bigger...
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. That's probably the biggest.
Low 30s, high 30s, and it kind of goes up into 46. San Junipero being by far in the lead.
I mean, we could jump from 9 to 14, but...
Yeah, there's that gap too down there.
2, 4, 7, 9. That sounds like me counting.
As a whole, I think it's a pretty solid list.
Yeah.
All 23 episodes. Nicely ranked and happily, again, not my ideal list. Not Amanda's ideal list.
Yeah.
But the Beyond Our Focused approved list.
See, when I originally wrote the list down season by season, I had arrows like bad episode, badish episode, okay episode, goodish episode, good episode. I tried so many methods, okay? It was horrible.
I just ranked them how I liked them. Figured that was the easiest one.
I wanted to do a Mortal Kombat, you guys fight it out list.
But I hope you liked our list. Hey, if you have the time and you've watched all the episodes with us, you probably haven't. But if you have, totally let us know your list down the bottom. I'd love to know what everyone else thinks. See what kind of outlier we are. See where your favorites lie, where your least favorites lie. I'd love to see where things are.
I mean, even if you're not committed to an entire 23 episode list, just do like your top 5 and your bottom 5, and then we can just go from there.
Or maybe say how much you've watched and then just tell us your favorites in general out of what you've watched. Because you're like, I've only seen season 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And like, well, then let us know your favorites out of those. But that means you've missed some great episodes. 5 is the only one we recommend. Maybe not one.
If you're saying that season 5 is probably your favorite, you probably haven't seen the rest of Black Mirror. Just throwing that out there.
Or you just can't handle dark and depressing because season 5, not really that dark and depressing.
No. Maybe you like the Disney Channel, and that's fine too.
Is it though?
Yes. You can like the Disney Channel. Hey.
Why are you watching Black Mirror then? Go watch the Disney Channel. Watch the Disney Channel more because you're in the wrong place. Like I said at the very beginning of the episode, as of next week, we're probably going to jump right back into the old black and white Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Get back into that. It's going to be awesome. But I think we've both agreed that we're going to also start intermingling Love, Death, and Robots. If you haven't seen Love, Death, and Robots, they're all tiny little short episodes. Nothing's longer than like 15 minutes. It's all short. It's all tiny. I don't remember how much there is. I really don't. I think there's like between like 16 and 18 episodes, I think. I think maybe shorter. I don't remember.
But it's an anthology short series, meaning none of these stories are connected. Most of them, I think all of them are actually done by different artists, every single one of them. I don't remember any copying.
No, I think everything 100% is completely different. And I think...
Yeah. You're going to find a whole bunch of different styles of animation as far as from CGI to traditional 2D drawn. There's
a whole lot of things. Yeah. And at the end of that, I'd love to rank all those episodes too.
That'd be fun.
Because that'd be fun. So we'll see how we'll see how we're going to handle that. But that's where we're going to go next. So if you haven't seen it, it's animated, but it's great. It's also very adult content. So
Netflix. It's
Netflix and adult.
Yes.
So
very adult.
It's animated, but not for children.
No.
Some of the episodes you can get away with it, but some of the episodes probably no.
No.
Let's not do that.
Let's not, like, right off the bat, no.
There's a few episodes in there. I can tell you what the scariest episode is. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a space one. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, I do.
I think it's horrifying. I mean, it was horrifying.
I don't remember what it's called either, but we'll get to it.
It's a space one. We'll get there. It's awesome. Watch it. Just watch the first episode.
Yes.
To me, the first episode is one of the best episodes of the season.
Yes. It could have been a cutscene from a video game, and I would have played the hell out of that game. Or the introduction or outro.
It's phenomenal, but it kind of, in my opinion, sets the tone of what the series is going to be.
Yes.
If you don't like the first episode, you might end up liking something, but it's probably not going to be the show for you. But I think the first episode is a great first episode, and maybe the best episode of the season. Which we'll find out once we watch them here soon enough. But enjoy. As always, you can reach me at Stars Untraveled. Reach a man at KC Pup. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focus everywhere, including YouTube and podcast services around. the globe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably should be. I don't know
Into
anymore.
the Twilight Zone.
Well, we'll get there again. But, till next time, long days and pleasant nights.